we also work with biochar. We are bringing biochar back into the system in order to help this degraded arable land to store and retain the moisture, the sparse water that it rains, keep it back. Because biochar by its own right is not a fertilizer. It increases the carbon concentration, yes, and over time it helps on that. But at the end of the day, it's a sponge. I call it a battery for soil nutrients as well as water. And the more biochar you have in the soil, the easier it is for the Bambara to grow steadily over the vegetative cycle. And we saw that in the first year, but just a little bit of biochar, we have seen up to 40% yield increase. And it has nothing to do with genetics, nothing to do. It's just simply making sure that the plants have water throughout the season, as well as nutrients. The Bambara groundnut is a bean that essentially comes in a shell. Think of it very similar to peanuts, though the difference is that the Bambara has like one bean in one shell. Peanuts have two. So the shell is a fantastic raw material as a starting point for biochar. And we want to do this at scale because what we also see is that there are tons of other agri-waste materials in the community that ultimately just rot and emit methane. So there's another opportunity for us to basically go in, take this feedstock, bring it into a centralized location, use proper machines. We are not there yet, but we started that journey. Use proper machines to make high quality biochar. And then here comes another layer that you can think through. Once you have that, it's an exothermic process. In order to have biochar at steady state, you need probably 1/3 of the thermal energy back into the biochar pyrolysis process. But 2/3 become available. You can harvest that, make your electricity that you need in order to convert the beans into the ingredients portfolio. So you are basically self-sustaining, self-sustaining off the grid. And that is our project, Daring Greatly, as we call it. That's what our next big phase is going to be.
That is insane, man. Wow. It's a nitrogen fixing crop that has soil health principles that it has a waste stream that can be upcycled into biochar in a production manner that can create renewable energy. Like that's
exactly what it is.
Insane. Like that is awesome.
So I call it the regenerative intersection, where soil restoration, renewable energy, carbon sequestration, and well-being meet. That is, to me, the regenerative intersection of these 4 dimensions of work that unfolds at What If Foods.
Wow.